Hey guys, how are you doing? I am live. I am back again. Hey, and Dave is back. Dave, not only are you back, you're right at my beck and call here. You're back within like moments. I've never seen anybody be at my beck and call quite like Dave. I've never seen anybody be quite at my beck and call quite like Dave. He's back on it, so we got to get the people rejoining. I'm going to make myself an oolong tea here. Come in. Closer. Come in. Closer. Jimmy says, please don't make it true about Rusty Trombone. Actually, what inspired that song was obviously I was looking up Phil Collins, and apparently in the video song for True Colors, somebody said how Phil Collins went to Epstein's Island, and I don't know what went on at Epstein's Island, but somebody was heartbroken because their role model or their hero turned out to have gone to Epstein's Island. He was on Epstein's Island. And, I wrote the song, with that in mind, how somebody, like Phil Collins went to Epstein's Island, and, it's kind of heartbreaking because, well, I mean, I don't know what went on Epstein's Island, but we all have our theories, and that's what inspired that song. It's tea time! It's tea time! Gonna make some oolong tea. It could also be like about Bono going to Epstein's Island, or really any of the guys going to Epstein's Island. But somebody says Phil Collins can play one hell of a set of drums. So I don't know. I mean, let's load that video up. It was actually a good one today. Let's see if I can play it here. Here we go.
There is someone who I like and respect very much. I even love them. But I heard some horrible news about them. People suspect this person might have done despicable things. Please don't make it true. I don't want to believe that about you.
Please don't make it true. I don't want to believe that about you.
You seem like a goody two shoes. You seem like a wholesome person. You seem like somebody who would be my best friend. And if you were to do something like that, it would not only be heartbreaking, it would.
Please don't make it true. I don't want to believe that about you. Please don't make it true. I don't want to believe that about you.
I love your artwork. I love your jokes. You seem like the most charming, loving, amazing person. But when I heard the news of what you've done, my heart was ripped in half. I'm like, please
Don't make it true. I don't want to believe that about you. Please don't make it true. I don't want to believe that about you. Let's do that again, Mike. Let's do that again. I'll add some riffs to it. Actually, that's enough. That's enough of that.
I like.
Okay, what's one of my songs I could try to add some background noise? Please don't make it true. I don't want to believe that about you. Please don't make it true. I don't want to believe that about you. Yeah, man, it's about Phil Collins. Do a Phil song. No, not really. I'm not going to do one right now. What are the plans for today? I don't think I have any plans. I got nothing. I got nothing on the horizon. You're somebody I look up to, somebody I love. But I discovered you might have done something despicable. Please don't make it true. I don't want to believe that about you. Please don't make it true. I don't want to believe that about you. You're a goody two-shoes who creates epic artwork and epic music. You seem like such a good guy. Please don't make it true. I don't want to believe that about you. Please don't make it true. I don't want to believe that about you. If it's true, my heart's going to get ripped in half. I'm going to be crushed. It seems like you're a monster. It seems like you're a despicable person. How could you do something so nefarious and evil? Please don't make it true. I don't want to believe that about you. Please don't make it true. I don't want to believe that about you. You seem like a goody two-shoes. You seem wholesome. You seem like you'd be my best friend. I love you. I can't believe you'd do that. Please don't make it true. I don't want to believe that about you. Please don't make it true. Don't want to believe that about you. Please don't make it true. Don't want to believe that about you. Please don't make it true. Don't want to believe that about you. No, it's oolong tea, Dave. I'm drinking oolong tea. I'm drinking some I'll show you the tea I got. "100% organic oolong tea." Somebody says, "That was pure fire, Mr. Young Tom Cruise." Thank you, guys. Thank you very much. Looks yummy, buddy. Yeah. What did I eat for breakfast? 2 bananas and Cheerios? The sugary Cheerios. Not the plain Cheerios. Yeah, everybody ever asks, have you ever tried honey oat nut Cheerios? Yeah, they're good. They're a lot more sugary. These are a little bit lightly glazed or lightly frosted. Little Bill says, if you ever made a Sell Tom Cruise shirt, I'd buy it for like $10. Somebody says, not Honey Nut Cheerios, Honey-O's. No, I've never tried them. Come in closer. Dave would pay $25 with shipping. Yeah, man. I mean, there's really not a lot of demand for Sal Waters or Andrew Koloski merchandise. However, you know, if you want to make it, I mean, it's fine. It's fine. In fact, I encourage it. I encourage you to wear shirts that support me and my artwork. I mean, you could go to your local mall and get a picture of me and plaster it on and make a homemade shirt, or you could go to Amazon. There's some like shirt, creating what So if you want to get like I mean, if you want to get your version of like a Hot Topic Andrew Koloski shirt, I encourage that. Make up your own custom Andrew shirt. You have my approval. Go on Amazon.com and put a picture of me on the shirt and put like what it is underneath or something like that. And there you go. You got some custom Andrew merchandise. If you'd really like, you could even send a picture of it to me, and I'll post it if you'd like. Say, oh, thank you for wearing my merchandise. I'll make a little video promoting it. Yeah. If only I could get a sexy woman wearing Andrew merchandise. That'd be cool. The best one will get a shout out live. I'm your kind, and I see. We got TB in the house. We got the androids and Andrew. TB. Rusty, 4 minutes until your favorite part of the day. If a tree falls in the woods, does anybody hear it? Somebody says, looking like a younger and slimmer Tom Cruise, not going to lie. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. I appreciate that a lot. And like I said, in years past, people compared me to Syd Barrett, Brian Wilson. And I mean, even though Syd Barrett was handsome, he was notorious. Not notorious. I mean, he's known for being his mental health issues and his acid addiction, and that's not really a good comparison. Although I kind of do look like Syd Barrett too. Let's get up a picture of Syd Barrett. I mean, there really is. Yeah, I like the Tom Cruise comparison because he's more of a winner rather than a winner and a loser. I appreciate it. I mean, when people compare me to Syd Barrett, they're calling me a loser in a way. You know what I mean? So when you compare me to Tom Cruise, I mean, he's pretty much known for being a winner. You know what I mean? So I appreciate that. When people compare me to Steve from Blue's Clues, and I'm fine with that. I mean, he's not known for being a loser necessarily. It's just a weird comparison. Yeah, because Tom Cruise is attractive. He's a movie star. He's a millionaire. Like, really, I mean, like that you're being compared to a winner there. Okay, I'm gonna put the washer in the dryer. Rusty, you better get here. Coming to the live stream at this time, standing 6'6" tall, weighing 273 pounds, Andrew, the Android Kowalski. Wee wah, wee wah, wee wah, wee wah. You are going down. Ah! Booyah! We got Xerox in the house. I mean, obviously nobody's perfect, but you'd rather be compared to somebody who's not a vegetable mind. You'd rather be compared to somebody who's just a complete plain winner. I know some people compared me to Arnold Schwarzenegger with the intensity and the personality, and that's fine. Or Keanu Reeves, that's a good comparison. I don't really look like Arnold Schwarzenegger or Keanu Reeves. But in terms of personality, that's a good comparison, It's a good comparison. I like that. I like getting compared to winners, You don't want to be compared to a winner and a loser. You don't want to be compared to Sid Barrett, Yeah, when people compare me to serial killers or Elliot Rodgers or mass shooters, I don't like that either. Compare me to Tom Cruise. And when people start to compare you to losers long enough, you're going to start to believe that about yourself. You're going to start to believe you're a fucking loser. You know what I mean? If people start to compare you to Sid Barrett and Brian Wilson and, people, you're going to start to believe that, So tell your son, tell your family member he's like Tom Cruise, not like you're like a vegetable man, So he says, I'm more of a gentleman than Elliot Rodgers or a mass shooter. Yeah, it's kind of like my song, I Am Not a Misogynistic Incel. I'd rather, I want to be a future movie star. I want to be a future billionaire or a millionaire. I want to be successful. I want to be a winner. I want to be a future comedian and an actor. Not somebody who wants to go and hurt people. That's not really my cup of tea. Oolong tea is my cup of tea, man. Oolong tea is my cup of tea. So he says, I'm a super meat gentleman. A super messed gentleman. I can't read that word. So he says, I'm a super gentleman. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. So when it came to the entrance, if a tree falls in the woods and no one's around, Rusty wasn't here to see it, so I don't know if that entrance actually happened. It might have. It might not have. Oh, I got like a cut on my foot, and I'm going to show you guys. Nothing sexier than this, man. I don't know how I got it, but I got it. Here, right here. I don't recall what actually did this right here. But I'm catastrophizing. Oh, did I step on a hypodermic needle? But no, don't do that. Right there. It actually burns and stings. I don't know how I got that at all. But I cleaned it with soap. I cleaned it with antibacterial stuff. So try not to worry. Cuts and scrapes and bruises happen. Oh, speaking of which, I'm gonna show you one of the cuts that led to. Actually, I think it's the left foot. I'm gonna show you like the thing that made me think. Well, I mean, obviously the debris on that New Year's did go through my foot, go through my shoe and push into my foot. But I'm gonna show you what I think made me go to the emergency room that day. Right here. Right here on my foot, I have a little mole or something like that. So I was looking at it. I was looking at it the next day, and I'm like, what is this right here? And that this right here, unfortunately, this I don't know what this is actually. But this is what led. Well, could it be skin cancer? Probably not skin cancer. I should probably show my dermatologist this. But yeah, I'm pretty sure this right here. Let me show you. This right here is what made me go to the emergency room the next day after the HIV scare. This little thing on my foot. So, for what it's worth, it's just unfortunate. Yeah, so they have a little thing like that too. Yeah, it basically, if I remember correctly, and maybe I don't, but I was catastrophizing. I was telling my Dr. Garrett how I stepped on debris. He asked me, was it a hypodermic needle? And just I don't want to relive that. Enough of that. Enough of that. Enough of that. And then I started to think, oh no, I stepped on drug paraphernalia. Let's not go there. Let's not go there. Let's lay this to rest once and for all. It kind of ruined over 4 years of my life, but I'm starting to let it go. I mean, somebody says Dr. Natural planted the seed. Believe it or not, he might have been the one who brought up the hypodermic needle, which he fucking shouldn't have, which is pretty fucking negligent if you ask me. But I don't think his intent was premeditated to gaslight me into taking fucking PrEP. He just asked, was it a hypodermic needle? Then I went to my mom. I'm like, Mom, I think I stepped on a hypodermic needle. It was just really a perfect storm of disaster. He probably should have said, most likely I realize it's a natural question. I said how I stepped on something. Could it have been drugs? He asked, was it a hypodermic needle? He probably should have just said, don't worry, but it was a fucking disaster. But whatever. I'm starting to move past it. Let it go. I'm clean. If I had HIV, I'd be dead by now. It is what it fucking is. I am clean and pure Drew, as they say. As long as nobody had nefarious intentions, which I don't think anybody did, just let this fucking go. Just let this fucking go. And apologize to the people I made persecutory accusations against. I'm hoping I could repair relationships with my parents and so on and family. People I've accused of bad things. I mean, at a later time, maybe not right this second, I'm hoping I could repair some relationships. But I don't know. How am I getting along with my female counselor? She's nice. I don't think she has the years of experience that Dr. Garrett had. I don't think she has the expertise that Dr. Garrett had. But I like her. She's nice, and I'm seeing her this Wednesday, and it's gonna be fun. I set up an appointment for my physical. I'm obviously catastrophizing. I have brain cancer, skin cancer, cancer in general, but there's no medical evidence this is the case. I set up the appointment. It's in November, so I don't know why I set it up 3 months in advance, but I did. Maybe I'll set up an appointment with the cardiologist too. Get my heart checked out. I should do that every year because I got a bicuspid aortic valve. Make my yearly appointments, Although I'm having too much caffeine. I'm having way too much caffeine. maybe I had close to 400 milligrams, which is bad. I gotta stop. I gotta stop really pounding the caffeine. I've literally had zero communication with Dr. Garrett since our sessions have ended. And actually, um, I had a theory he could have passed away or could be sick and dying. It's just a theory. Maybe he's dying. I don't know. He is close to 80. Somebody says, let him enjoy his retirement. Let him live in peace. I mean, I have a theory he might be dying from, I don't know, something. Somebody says he probably just set boundaries. Fair enough. I also have a theory my brother could be dying. But, there's no evidence of this. Sometimes people set boundaries and I'm like, oh, are they dying? It's like, no, not no. I actually Googled my brother's name and typed in obituary to see if my brother passed away. And I did the same with Dr. Garrett to see if he passed away. I didn't see anything on Google regarding their obituaries. So I'm assuming they're still alive. Somebody says they do the same thing. I mean, there's some maybe I should Google tons of names and type in obituaries. You never know. People pass away, man. People pass away. Have I ever been to a funeral before? Yeah, my grandfather's, my grandmother's, and so on. Hey, man, I feel like people thought I was going to die at 21 years old. And I'm not wishing a short life on the people that wish that on me. But I hope I live 1 year longer to all the people that thought I was going to be dead at 21 years old. So let's say I live to 100 years old. I hope they live to like 99, just so it's like, yeah, fuck you. I lived 1 year longer than you. You know what I mean? I wish them a long life, but I hope I live like literally just 1 year longer, just as a fuck you. Because I think a lot of people thought I'd be dead at 21. No, I would never go to the unless somebody was really bad. I mean, I would never go to a funeral to flip the bird, but I'd be respectful, unless somebody was like a really big shithead. You know what I mean? You just don't go to the fucking funeral. You know what I mean? Unless somebody was like a real big shithead. You got to be respectful. You got to be a gentleman. You don't have to be. I mean, you don't have to be. You just don't go to the fucking funeral, basically. Good morning, Taylor. How you doing? I mean, there's different. Taylor says she's just eating breakfast and watching her favorite streamer. What are the plans for today? I literally have zero plans for today. How am I going to meet a hot woman? How am I going to meet a hot woman? I don't know, man. Maybe Nami? It probably is nice enough to go to the beach, but it's not. It's probably too cold to go in the water. I might be too anxious to do speed dating, Dave. I appreciate the suggestion, but that might make me really anxious. If people were bullying me and so on, basically just have nothing to do with them, The best revenge is massive success. The best revenge is no revenge. The best revenge is just have nothing to do with people who hurt you, basically, The best revenge is living life well. It's cliche, but it's true. The best revenge is happiness and to enjoy your life. Yeah, have some Cold Stone ice cream. Yeah, that's a good revenge too. Yeah, man. It might give you a beer belly or a food belly or a fat belly. Or I got a fudge brown. I got caramel truffle the other day, which is pretty good. I got it mixed in with Reese's Pieces. Damn it, you make me want some Cold Stone ice cream. I'm gonna get fat. I don't want fucking Cold Stone today, man. I'm gonna get fat. I gotta eat more nutritiously. Can't have ice cream every day. Next week, next Saturday. Yeah, there were some cute ladies working at the ice cream shop. But I know people tell me I look like a young Tom Cruise, but I feel like a 37-year-old Daniel Johnston, like a mentally ill freak. So what do I hit on the cute 21-year-old, not coffee shop, ice cream shop worker? Like what? That's not gonna work. I don't know. Maybe I could pick up I'm 37. What do I hit on the 21-year-old college age ice cream shop worker? Like it's just. You say I look like Tom Cruise. You think I could? They say rejection improves your confidence, even if it doesn't work out. But you don't want to be a creep either, Somebody says, I'd be worried the ice cream shop workers would be yelling younger than 21. Yeah, you're right. You got to make sure they're of age. Yeah. You don't want problems with law enforcement. That's bad. They appeared of age, in my opinion, but you don't know that for a fact. Maybe they're. You got to make sure people are of age because otherwise you'll be going to jail, And jail is what it ain't. We all want of age, cisgender, non-related, and alive. That's what we all want, Dave. It all boils down. No offense, Deborah, but we all want of age, cisgender, non-related, and alive. That's what it boils down to. Independence first. Jumping into dating when I am not ready might be painful. Yeah, you're right. Breakups are hard, and they can break your heart. They really can. Breakups are hard, and they can be very heartbreaking. So you got to be careful. You know what I mean? You got to be careful. Breakups are tough. Somebody says, I have a a nasty apartment. So I got to clean. My apartment's not too bad. I mean, it's actually brand new. It was created in 2019. I'm sorry, not 2016, 2019. But there's lots of holes in the drywall. But the apartment is brand new, so. And I get cleaning ladies who come over periodically. Yeah, it is a nice apartment. It's just that I keep punching holes in the wall. I haven't done it in quite some time though. There's a period a few months ago when I was punching holes in the drywall over and over again. I was really sick then, so. I'm not really. I like. I mean, I want somebody who's more compatible with me than the cleaning ladies. They're like middle aged, like mothers. You know what I mean? They have sons. I mean, not this. I don't want the cleaning ladies. You know what I mean? And if I were to date an older woman, I would like for her to have some money. You know what I mean? I mean, not to say the cleaning ladies don't have money. I mean, maybe they do. I don't know. But yeah, you catch my drift. You catch my drift. I mean, I'm not really. I don't really want to date the cleaning ladies. You know what I mean? They're nice. They're nice enough to say, "Oh, you're a handsome young man." They're friendly. I like them. You know, good. I hope their business succeeds. I wish nothing but the best for them. But I don't want to date them. You know what I mean? I don't give the cleaning ladies a kiss on the cheek. You know, I wish them nothing but the best, success. You know, I hope their business succeeds and everything in their life turns out the best it could possibly be. You know, just, but yeah, no, they should probably married anyway. Somebody says I'm a decent guy. Thank you, guys. Somebody says you shouldn't look at every woman as a possible romantic interest. I don't. In fact, I never looked at the cleaning ladies in a romantic way. I'm kind of joking here. I've never even thought about the cleaning ladies romantically. Never. Not even for a second. They're like these mothers, you know what I mean? Dave says he's thought about his cleaning ladies in a romantic way. All right, fair enough, Dave. Arnold Schwarzenegger didn't Arnold Schwarzenegger have a child with a cleaning lady? Did Arnold Schwarzenegger cheat with a cleaning woman? Arnold Schwarzenegger is opening up about his affair with housekeeper Merlin Brenda, which ended his marriage to Maria Shriver. Remember, it's not like we had a feud. We didn't have a. Arnold Schwarzenegger had an affair with the maid. Yeah, he did, and he had a child with her too. Somebody says the singer of Bush cheated on Gwen Stefani with the maid. Yeah, so I mean, not that my cleaning ladies are like, not that I have like a sexy 20-something-year-old cleaning lady, but you know, like, I mean, it happens, I guess. Maybe don't get sexy maids in the house. Maybe get ugly maids, you know? Don't get sexy 20-something-year-old maids in mini skirts cleaning your house with a little duster, you know. That might be too tempting. You know, it's kind of like the Ice Girl. Is anybody familiar with the New York Islanders, the Ice Girls, and then they switched it to the Ice Cleaning Crew? So they used to have like the Ice Girls, which were these sexy girls in like mini skirts who would shovel the ice. And I guess it became too politically incorrect, so they switched it to the Ice Boys or the Ice Crew. And it's a bunch of guys and women who come and they shovel the ice now, and it's more professional. It's more like the Ice Crew cleaning up the ice in a professional way. It was more like Hooters before, you know, the Hooters restaurant where they had these sexy women in mini skirts and I don't know. Now it's the Ice Crew. I haven't been to an Islander game in years. I don't know if it even still exists, but maybe they brought back the Ice Girls. All right, guys, you got any more questions or comments or anything? A song? I'm not really in the mood to do a song. What music am I listening to lately? Well, I'm listening to the Beach Boys. I don't know. I listen to a lot of things. Do I listen to hot new bands? I listen to Olivia Rodrigo. I don't really like Taylor Swift's new Tortured Poets Department. That's basically the two artists that are new I listen to. Olivia Rodrigo, Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift isn't new, but I like. The Beach Boys version of "Never Learn Not to Love" is better than Charles Manson's. In fact, somebody says they wouldn't put it past Taylor to torture poets. She looks like she has a mean side. Maybe she's nasty. Maybe she's. I always got the impression, based on her Reputation album, that she was like a dominatrix. I don't know. That was just something I kind of felt. She just liked power and dominating, like men and women. That was just that's just I don't know. Kind of. It's just what I suspect. Maybe she's sadistic. It's just a theory. I don't know. I don't know her or what goes on in her personal life. I mean, I got delusions about her many years ago, as you said. So what happens if she put you on a leash? I don't know, man. So he says they don't get the vibe that Taylor Swift is a dominatrix at all. All right, fair enough. Maybe she likes to wear leather. I don't really know. So he says, imagine you turned up to Dr. Garrett's house in a leash with Taylor walking you. Well, Dr. Garrett say, wow, I guess it was true. I guess Taylor Swift really was madly in love with him all this time. Maybe Wonderland was real or whatever. That's probably what he would say. I guess I was wrong. Dr. Garrett, he would hold his hands up. I guess Taylor Swift was madly in love with Andrew. I guess he was living in Wonderland with her. I guess it wasn't a delusional fantasy after all. What happened to Dr. Garrett? He retired. Dr. Garrett retired. I don't know. I was talking to Dr. Copland about it. He said how he's trying to reach me. Basically, our sessions turned into, me trying to get everybody to confess to doing the HIV thing to me with premeditated intent. And it was just, he had enough, I had enough, and we were both at our wits' end with one another. And we kind of, it started off really good. It started off really promising. We were communicating, learning a lot of things. I have learned a lot about him, and I'm really happy about the sessions overall. But it ended on a bad note, that's for sure. I think he basically had enough, unless of course he just wanted to enjoy his retirement. But Dr. Copland said Dr. Garrett basically told him he would have continued a little bit longer if it wasn't for me just every session saying, I want them to confess to the HIV scare, He just had enough hearing that every week. So he says, I think Dr. Copland did the right thing in telling you, live and learn. And it was time for a fresh perspective anyway. Even though I don't know if this new woman's going to be as good as Dr. Garrett was, I think it was time for a fresh perspective. I think it's time for a fresh perspective when it comes to Dr. Copland too, but that's not going to happen. Have I confessed anything spicy to my new counselor? Actually, I still send emails to Dr. Garrett and not my new counselor. I sent to her how my mother, basically the only email I sent to her that was a little controversial was I sent her PrEP. I said, my mother clearly gaslit me into taking PrEP with premeditated intent and pharmacologically abused me. She's a sadistic deceiver. My mother and stepfather had nefarious intentions. They were sadistically torturing me. They're monsters behind their masks. And I said, toggle the switch to off. It's all good. I was in a good mood. Then my mother started screaming at me. I got emotional, delusional. She was trying to kill me in secret. Let the emotional tsunami pass. It's all good. And, that's the only thing I sent to her so far that was kind of unusual. So he says, how many emails have you sent to Dr. Garrett since he terminated sessions with me? Oh, a lot. So he terminated sessions with me in July. And, okay. Over 50, probably about 100. Maybe over 100. I don't know. A lot. Maybe about 100, over 100 emails since July. Do you think he reads any? I don't even know. I don't even know, man. But I think it's time to let go of some of the persecutory and try to repair some friendships and relationships, like with my mother and stuff. If assuming that's gonna, maybe that won't even happen. Who knows? I kind of I know there was a guy I would get lunch with, and by sending him so many text messages, I kind of ruined the friendship. And I hope to repair the friendship because he was a good guy to have. But I got to get well. I got to show months of stability before we can start hanging out again. You know what I mean? Obviously there's people I'd love to see, like this guy that I used to get lunch with, but obviously I got to show months of stability. Why can't I see? I guess I could reach out. I mean, there are people I can't. Maybe I shouldn't reach out to, but I could. I mean, I could potentially reach out to this guy. Say I'm sorry for all the persecutory messages and so on, and want to get lunch. Want to get TGI Fridays. It's a good idea. I mean, I did reach out to him a few months ago, and he didn't reply. So maybe I could have ruined the friendship. I don't know. I knew this guy from the Fountain House, and it's kind of a maybe it's better I still socialize with the people in the present and try to meet people in the present and future. I mean, it couldn't hurt. Maybe I'll shoot him a text message and say, "Hey, I'm sorry about how sick I was. I'm starting to make a recovery, and maybe we could get together for lunch." I don't know. Sorry for the persecutory delusions. You got to build new bridges. You got to build new bridges in the present and future. Yeah. I mean, obviously, I mean, we all get nostalgic for the past. We all miss people and things from the past. But you know what? If somebody doesn't want to give you the time of day, if somebody doesn't want to be your friend, you can't make somebody want to be your friend. I mean, basically, I kind of have to let these people reach out to me. It's at that point where if I want these people in my life, I can't do anything. They have to want to be in my life. So basically, just leave them alone. Just leave them alone. And if they reach out to me and say you want to get lunch, maybe I probably will. But if they don't, well, move on. Find people in the present and future. Build new bridges. So it says, me gaining independence will give me the freedom and power to make lasting friendships. Yes. All right, guys. I mean, I think I'm going to wrap up this live stream unless you got something to say. Do you got anything to say, guys, or not really? I mean, it's the sign of a wise man to accept when he was wrong. Yeah, I mean, I was wrong. Yeah, I was wrong. I mean, in a lot of these situations, and I don't know. I mean, I'm willing to apologize. They might not want an apology. You know what I mean? They might not want an apology. So they might just want nothing to do with me, and that's fine. That's fine. I'm living my own life. I'm meeting new friends, and So if they want to reach out to me, they can. They don't. Well, don't feel depressed. Don't want to cry and feel heartbroken and nostalgic for the past and stuff. Instead, try to find new love in the present and future, new friends in the present and future, and that's just what I got to do. All right, guys. Any last questions or comments or anything? Somebody says, "Are you friends with them on social media? Maybe they can see when you are doing better and reach out." I don't know. I mean, my social media is pretty public, so I don't know. Maybe they'll reach out to me. I don't know. Maybe they won't. We'll see. If they do, I'll be obviously happy because I'd like to see them. But if they don't, I'll meet new friends. I don't really know, Dead. I don't really know what the story is with my accounts, but it is what it is. It is what it is, man. Have a great day, guys. Adios, amigos and amigas. Peace out.